This is Eyewitness News at noon in high definition.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm Alexandra Johnson. After years of waiting, the Stone Family Center for Health Sciences is officially open. Members of the community gathered around the center to celebrate with a dedication and ribbon-cutting ceremony. Eyewitness News' Stuart Hammer joins us now live with another look.
Well, hi, Alexandra. You said it. After years of anticipation, the Stone Family Center for Health Science is finally open in downtown Evansville, and the skyline has never looked better. Local leaders are pretty proud of it, too. And check it out. I'm standing in the lobby now for the first look at this new place. The ribbon was cut here just a short time ago, and there are hundreds here in downtown to celebrate. The Stone Family Center is named after William and Mary Stone for their gift of $15 million to make this school a reality. The Stones are Evansville natives, and they own a technology company. Officials with Indiana University, University of Evansville, and Southern Indiana University all agree that the Med Center is transformational for their schools and the city. Mary Lloyd Winnicky calls this a historic day in Evansville, and thousands of students will walk through these doors over the coming years, and they'll get a great education here in downtown. So coming up a little bit later tonight, we'll take you around here and show you a little bit more. Alexandra, it's a big day here in downtown. Send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks so much, Stuart, for a first look at the Stone Family Center. Well, a woman has died in an early morning car accident in Warwick County. The Warwick County Sheriff's Office says 49-year-old Lisa Gibson died in a crash on State Road 66 near Darlington Road. It happened just after 2:30. Authorities say Gibson was traveling eastbound on 66 at a high rate of speed when, for an unknown reason, her car left the roadway and became airborne, hitting a tree stump and landing upside down in a parking lot. The investigation into the crash is still ongoing. And we're also following a large house fire that was reported just after 5 this morning. The fire happened at the intersection of 3rd and Fountain. Neighbors say there's been activity at the house for the past month or so, but fire investigators say they believe the house was vacant and confirmed there was no electric or gas going in it for some time. Crews said when they arrived, there were flames in the basement which had spread to the attic. Responders had trouble with the water pressure, but that was quickly resolved, and the cause is still unknown at this time. Owensboro police need help locating a suspect in a liquor store robbery. Police say on Wednesday night, a man robbed the Discount Liquors on Alvey Park Drive East. Police tell us the suspect walked in and assaulted the clerk and demanded money before fleeing. Detectives are still investigating, and if you have any information, call OPD at 270-687-8888. A former Webster County teacher is arraigned on federal charges stemming from her arrest last fall. Lucia Jenkins was arraigned Wednesday morning in federal court in Owensboro for distributing, receiving, and possessing child pornography. A federal grand jury indicted her on the 3 counts last month. Jenkins was arrested last fall by Kentucky State Police for possessing child porn and drug charges. Her next federal court appearance is scheduled for mid-October.
Looking at a few clouds down to the south, especially in western Kentucky. Here in downtown Owensboro, the fountains are going off in Smothers Park. That is a cool shot right there as we look from our Kings Cam there at the Hampton Inn, looking out toward the Blue Bridge. And, of course, the clouds out there, but it's still nice and warm and a little humid, too. 83 degrees both in Owensboro and in Evansville right now. Tell City checking in with 84. That's the warm spot. A little bit cooler down in Madisonville, where they've seen a little bit of rain close by anyway in southern Hopkins County. Cooled them off a bit. 81 degrees there, 82 in Calhoun, 81 in Carmi. So most all of us in the low 80s as we head into the noontime hour. Live first warning Doppler radar. You can see that rain. Most of it, though, has stayed to the south of the tri-state. And by that, I mean Hopkins and Muhlenberg County and Ohio, for that matter, too. Those are our 3 southernmost counties here in the tri-state. But you can see quite a bit of shower and thunder shower activity around Bowling Green if you're going to be traveling there. Also between here and Nashville, you're going to run across a little bit of rain. High today is going to be mid to upper 80s, and that's spot on where we should be for this time of the year. The average high is 88 degrees, and we'll see a mix of sun and clouds, more clouds south, more sunshine north, with that humid high that's going to be in the upper 80s. How's the weekend shaping up? One day looks a lot better than the other, and I'll tell you which one's which coming up.
Many Tri-State students returned to class yesterday, including those in the EVSC, Henderson, and Owensboro. But for many, the first day of school is today. And some of the schools who start today include Du Bois County, East and South Gibson, Warwick, and Union counties. And some Catholic schools also started today as well. And returning to school means purchasing school supplies, which can get a little bit expensive for some parents. But there is help for those struggling to get what their child needs. Many schools have resources for families who are struggling to make ends meet. Henderson County Schools offers a family resource center for families year-round, offering help for those in need of back-to-school supplies, back-to-school clothes, and even holiday assistance. One family resource coordinator has been hard at work all week, packing backpacks full of school supplies for some of her students in need. Now, these backpacks were sitting at nearly 25 desks at A.B. Chandler and Jefferson Elementary.
It does break my heart, but I'm just happy that we have a school and somewhere that they can come to, that we can help as much as we can, or at least give them resources that they can call.
Windhouse says she also provides a backpack full of food every weekend of the school year for about 80 children who may not know where their next meal is coming from. Well, a black bear has been spotted in western Kentucky. Isom Sapp of Greenville captured a picture of the bear on this trail camera facing a soybean field. Fish and wildlife officials estimate that it has to be more than 300 pounds, and there were reports that a bear was also spotted in Ohio County. We received this picture taken by Joe McCarty in Centertown, and it was taken July 30th of this year. That's pretty amazing. And a crazy scene caught on camera involving a semi-tractor trailer driving the wrong way on Interstate I-69. It all unfolded yesterday. Viewer Scott Sullivan captured this video. Take a look at it. Sullivan was driving south on I-69 in Henderson County. The semi is also going south, but in the left lane of the northbound side. We did contact Kentucky State Police, and they tell us they were unable to locate or make contact with the semi. There were no reports of any accidents or injuries related to the semi. That is some good news. Well, a mobile pizza kitchen is in Evansville today to help the homeless and the hungry. It's called the Little Caesars Love Kitchen. The mobile service has been making its way across the country, and today it's parked at the Salvation Army to serve food instead of the usual soup kitchen. The truck is designed to help disaster victims and others in need. Coming up on Eyewitness News at noon, one case of West Nile virus is confirmed in Vanderburgh County. Tips on how you can keep you and your family safe coming up next.
You're watching Local 7 WTVW with Alexandra Johnson and meteorologist Ron Rhodes. This is Eyewitness News at noon.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News. We have a health check for you this afternoon. One case of West Nile virus disease has been reported in Vanderburgh County. Indiana health officials are providing tips on how to protect yourself. Get rid of any standing water sources near your home. Avoid being outdoors when mosquitoes are most active, which is from dusk until dawn. And also be sure to cover your skin and wear insect repellent. And tomorrow, the Vanderburgh County Health Department plans to spray for mosquitoes in the area where West Nile has been found. Trucks will be fogging in the area bound by Fuquay, Newburgh Road, the Warwick County line, and Pollock. Fogging will take place between 8 p.m. to midnight, and if weather is a factor, spraying will resume on the next available day. The start of a new school year usually involves a lot of running around and making sure that your child has everything they need to succeed. But one of the most important items on the checklist doesn't go into a book bag. Kim Hutcherson explains in our midday health report.
Backpack? School supplies? What about updated vaccines? Kids head back to school. Parents need to make sure their children have received the right vaccinations. All 50 states and Washington, D.C. require vaccinations in order for children to enroll in the public school system. The most common vaccinations are for diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis, polio, measles and rubella, and chickenpox. Additional vaccines vary from state to state. It's important to note many of these vaccines require multiple doses from birth through age 6. Medically based exemptions from vaccines are available in each state. Many states allow exemptions for religious reasons, and 18 accept exemptions for philosophical reasons. Make sure to check the CDC's website or with your local school district to find out the specific immunization and exemption requirements for your child. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Apple wants customers with privacy concerns to understand that their iPhones are not listening to or recording conversations around them. In a letter to federal lawmakers, Apple insisted that iPhones don't listen to what users are saying throughout the day. Company officials say the device only listens when it is triggered by the word "Hey Siri." The tech giant also says there's a visual indicator that lets users know when Siri is listening to a request. Apple issued the statement in response to an inquiry from the Energy and Commerce Committee.